Hey everybody, it's Button Mash, and welcome back to more of The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. I know it's been a while, but last time we got through the Desert Palace, which was actually located in Hyrule and not Lorule, and that's the only dungeon that we're going to have to go through in Hyrule, in this game. And the only one to get a sage too, but this time we're going to face the boss, which is located in Lorule. This thing doesn't seem too threatening at first. It maybe doesn't seem too frightening or challenging, or I don't know. But all you have to do is use your sand rod and hit it with your sword. If you can't hit it with your sword, hit it with your arrows, but that will deplete your stamina, so be wise. Make sure you're not depleting it all the way so that you have room to use your stamina on your sand rod use. But after you hit him like a decent amount of times, he'll grow. This really upsets me. Eyes will come out on his petals. 5 eyes, and they'll oh my god, they'll like contract together, and then make a sandstorm that he like vomits out at you. It's gross. But yeah, best strategy is to make a direct line of sand to him. If you can't afford to do that, or get trapped like I just did, and then get pushed off by a stupid sandstorm because you couldn't, whatever. Starting this episode off on a bitter note, I know, but make sure you just avoid a sandstorm, like I did not do there because I had no choice but to let my stamina meter refill. And you should be fine. Like that. Just gotta wait for him. Wow, I actually didn't think he'd shoot at you that long, but I guess he does. He just really wants to murder you. Also, I cannot tell you the countless amount of times I've died to this boss. In my opinion, it is the second hardest. The second hardest boss other than the final boss, is what I was trying to say. Which is why I've already lost a lot of my health, actually. But anyway, that was it. Okay, being a little less serious here, did you hear that continuous spinning of, like, that seed or plant helicopter or whatever that was that Zagnaga produced? It spun and it made that sound effect throughout the cutscene. But anyway, we rescued another sage. Looks like this time it's Irene. Hey, you came to rescue me? Well, I don't know what to say, Link. But, hey, my fortune came true after all. You took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I was in big trouble, and I've got to get back to my gram. That's alright. I forgive you, just don't take as long to rescue me next time. And don't make any of the other sages wait so long either. Well, 4 out of 7. Over halfway there. I've saved, not the hardest ones for last, but the ones that are interesting. Oh, lovely Zelda, can you begin to comprehend how lucky heroes are? Such legends, such heroes. We had legends, we had heroes. Lorule had hope. But all that is gone. Lorule only has me now, and your hero, of course. And if the hero of Hyrule fails me? Oh, but I must have courage. He will succeed or always lost. Fun fact about that scene where Lorule is like talking to Princess Zelda in her painting form, that actually takes place not in the game, but like when they're animating that scene takes place inside of like a dome, and Link is on the other side of it. So the reason that the text box shows up and the reason that Hilda is talking to an inanimate object is because she's not actually talking to an inanimate object. In the programming, she's talking to Link. But she calls Link Zelda because, you know, obvious reasons. It's confusing, I don't know. Anyway, I guess on a different note, now we're back in Hyrule. And now that we've done that, now that we have the Titans, I kind of want to go around Hyrule, and maybe Lorule possibly, to see some of the boulders that we can break with our newly found Titans Mitts. Like this one. This one I've been wanting to break for a long time. And over here, I don't think there's one. No, I got a bee to pop out. That's nice. I mean, on instinct, it was not nice because I thought it was going to attack me, but then I remembered that I have the bee badge. Very good. And was there... Were there any boulders over here that I have a sneak... Oh. That's what I needed to remember. Of course. Well, oh. There's one right here. This is my mine right here. Okay. I also needed to remember that. Alright, well, let's try this again. Alright, take 2. Here we go. And pop. Good thing I didn't pop out of the wall and the Mai did not detach itself. Or I didn't get to detach the Mai, because you know how that's been before. I was thinking about taking a trip to the witch's house soon. I don't know, but maybe not. Why am I here? And this game, hey, welcome to Octoball Derby. It's 50 rupees per game. How about it, kid? Want to give it a swing? Attaboy, you're on deck. Here we go. 30 pitches coming at ya. This game is like a game of baseball. It is a game of baseball. So the Octorok will pitch balls at you with his mouth, and you just have to swing at them, and it shouldn't be too hard, I say, as I miss repeatedly. I don't know what it is about this game, but maybe for you it's easy, but like for me, these controls of where to aim the bat and how to do it are so confusing. I can never aim the bat in the right places. Ever. Like, I always end up hitting something that I don't expect to hit, and whenever I actually think I've got the hang of them, whenever I start to utilize the controls in a way that would hit a pot, like a golden pot like you see over there to the left, or just a regular red pot. See that? He doesn't like it. Anyway, whenever I try to utilize the controls to hit something that I want to hit, it just never works out, because like that. I hit like a foul ball all the way over there. And I realize that I'm only hitting, like, oh, and as soon as I say it, I hit one to the left. But I was going to say, I realized that I'm only hitting to the right field, and another one in one split center, of course. I was going to say, I realized that I was only hitting them into right field, but then I got interrupted so rudely as I hit about 2 or 3 of them into left field. But yeah, I'm playing again. They can take my money, I don't care. The only difference I notice when I use the deep, is the deep pad the correct term, or the circle pad? 20 rupees, alright, nice. The only difference I notice when I use the circle pad is that Link's stance changes a bit. 5 rupees. Actually, not that good, but alright, I guess. Doing a lot better than last time, just because I hit that crow. Alright. And more pops. So in this game, hitting enemies with balls is actually beneficial to you because it clears the field of them. Or not the field, but it clears their side of the field of that enemy, and it makes it so that more pots spawn in. Oh my goodness, another 20 rupees. Heck yeah. Wait, can I please get to 60? Please? Please? 60? Oh my god, I'm gonna be bothered if I don't get to... Wait, what do you mean I didn't hit that pot over there? That lone pot? All the way up on the trees in right field? It looked like the ball literally went into the pot. What the heck? You set a new record, congrats. No, I don't want to play again. I thought you were gonna give me something if I got over 50 rupees, but I guess not. Oh well. Here's a pro tip, kid. The pots reset if you hit one of the... You don't say! As I was explaining to the audience, and then you had to break it. Break the immersion. I mean the immersion when I say it. Anyway, with that done, I think we want to take a trip to the vacant house. Yeah, so Irene is able to communicate with us through the Sage Realm, because she's freed from being a painting, so she just is. But she's stuck in the Sage Realm and she cannot fly on a broomstick, of course. Anyway, now that we're here, I'm going to travel back into Hyrule. And now that we're done with that, we can go to my house. Or what used to be my house, and is now, Ravio's Providence. I want to buy the Tornado Rod because I see no reason to not buy it. It could be useful in some situations, and if I die and it just goes back to Ravio, then, I mean, that's just kind of an inconvenience, and then I have to go back for it, and, plus, we're not going to need our money for really anything else for a while now, unless you do the dungeons in a different order than I do. He knows all, the fortune teller does. Well, we already saw him, and he was not of much use except telling me the names of the dungeons, which I already knew. I also did not want to go to the House of Gales. I did not mean to go here. I meant to go over here, to the witch's house, because I said we were gonna make a trip. Hehehe. Have something to tell me? What? You saved my Irene? Wonder wonders, is it possible? That dear girl, no matter what trouble she gets herself into, she always bounces back with a smirk on her face. My granddaughter and I will be forever indebted to you. Speaking of bouncing back, I don't forget about my potions. And the last part I couldn't read, except for I'd hate. So that's basically the reason I wanted to go see her, but 31 monster horns. That's pretty nice. I think I would very much like a yellow potion. There, lovely. Invulnerable for a short amount of time. That's pretty good. And then just a classic red potion with no ingredients and 50 rupees as the cost. Potions really are pretty broken if you decide to like spam them and just pretty much not go anywhere without about 3 of them in your inventory, then that's pretty broken. That is, you will not have a lot of trouble in this game. But honestly, in many of my playthroughs in this game, I haven't used potions a lot, honestly. Oh, my, of course, we are obligated to get that. But I haven't used potions a lot. Just because I never found interest in them until I actually started wanting to make them. And oh boy, 41 my. We are definitely due to Mother Mai. For a trip to Mother Mai. We are not due to her. Anyway, I've learned my lesson this time. Don't go down there. Go down here. Much faster and much more convenient way. Here we go. They all come out of Link's pants. Or from his shoes, or his shirt, or wherever they're coming from, I can't tell. Well, I could make something of yours nicer. Please give it to Mother Mai. Well, we don't have any choices except the Sand Rod and the Tornado Rod, so... why not the Sand Rod? I mean... the Tornado Rod and the Sand Rod don't really need to be made nicer. They don't give you a whole bunch of other services, but... the Sand Rod, I think, is cool. It's cool looking. It's more powerful now. Try it out to see its stronger effects. Its stronger effects are... my babies are shy. It makes my Mai shy. That's why. That's why it's so strong, of course. Yes, that's it. No, its stronger effects is just one effect, and that is being able to create one pillar of sand at a time. Instead of having to create a line, you can create one pillar of sand. But anyway, we're going back to the witch's house. And going back into the pit that we were last in that had that portal low roll that we saw. Not gonna deal with those crows. Just gonna go in here. No music. You know what that means, don't you? Welcome back to Low Roll Kingdom, Link. You have entered a truly evil place. You must find the Dark Palace. There you will discover a sage in desperate need of your help. Please, go quickly to the rescue. So say I, Hilda of Low Roll. So, the Dark Palace that we're hearing about, it's going to take a little bit to reach it. I'm not going to say it's going to take a whole episode, because that's too long. But, in order to get there, it's not just like a, oh, you have to walk there kind of thing, like with the Thieves' Hideout. It's like a full-blown, like, more like getting to the Sand Palace. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, we'll be getting to the Dark Palace and seeing what lies for us there. See you guys then.